Captain's log, stardate 902-2019-09.0. Starship Enterprise A's log. So I have a couple updates for you this morning. Mostly it's about toilet paper. All right, so 3 weeks. We passed the last threshold of 9 days for the second roll. The first roll lasted 9 days. Okay, 9 days. And my beautiful cousin Dinky got me this as an experiment for my birthday, as well as an experiment for her to see if it can last literally a month, because my cousin is what do you call it? As beautiful as she is, she's kind of conned or semi-manipulated by marketing when it comes to certain things. Because Dinky is my beloved cousin and cousin-in-law and sister, and she deserves the best, right? She even tells me I deserve the best within reasons of finances. But anyways, the experiment was, because she likes to have easier times when it comes to doing things like making life easier, new sewing machine, or not changing the toilet paper roll that often, so they keep making bigger and bigger. Now as you know, I got roll 2 and roll 3 here. Roll 3 hasn't tapped into it all. Here's roll 3. Okay, this is roll 3, by the way. This is roll 2. This is 11 days into roll 2. See? Now, I don't know how much Chloe's been taking, but currently I've been wiping with about 2 to 3 squares every time. Usually it's 2. I know, making a joke here, but I know some people say, well, 2 squares don't really work when it comes to cleaning the cooter, or aka the snatch, aka the vagina. Fortunately, I also learned that you can double roll, take these, it's quilted, so you can actually double it up, fold, wipe, fold again on the back side, and throw it in the toilet. You can use 1, maybe 2 times, so, two sheets, Whereas I think they're trying to market that it says a minimum 2 sheets to wipe and you're good. So they're marketing it as, I think, is 2 sheets and you wipe. Now, like I said in week 2, the problem with the toilet paper is it varies on usages. Now, my cousin Dinky, who's got a great sense of humor, I love her sense of humor, was telling me that I can't use any other toilet paper in any bathroom. I must tote along my own Charmin Ultra. Now, I know she's joking. Here we go. My brush. Gotta brush my hair while I'm on camera this morning. So basically, that's something I thought I would share with you because, I promised Dinky, that this would be a 3-week video. I'm not looking my finest this morning. I just got out of bed a little bit ago, so I got online to check email, and it wasn't that good. But back to the toilet paper. So basically, what it is it's basically it varies by how much you use. Now, as I said to Dinky, I've been meaning to get to another letter to Dinky. I just been kind of busy. Dinky gave me a DS Lite, and I love it so much. I was trying to find a replacement, yet I found there's a replacement in Hong Kong, but it's a knockoff. I actually did some research on it, so I've been spending some time, and also just so people know, one of the things that I just got put back together is my PS1 here with my screen. This has actually got a screen on my PS1. So I could use that if I want to as well while playing games in between my projects, which is good. I've been meaning to do an update video. I don't even know if I did a diary yesterday. I think I did. Maybe I didn't. I don't know. It just doesn't matter. But anyway, so back to the Charmin Ultra thing for people that subscribe just to look at the toilet paper thing. The toilet paper, in my opinion, is more of a gimmick, but if it does help you not change your rolls that often, it's fine. But my opinion is this. Okay, I'm just gonna be blatantly blunt. I'm gonna probably talk to Dinky about getting a second set. With her permission, of course. The reason for it is if she wants an accurate test, then I'm gonna have to buy some actual regular toilet paper, like Charmin mega rolls, and tell Chloe to use those because I'm trying to keep tab of all the toilet paper used, and so far I've kept a log really well of 2 sheets at a time. And like I said, I think Charmin based it on 2 to 3 sheets to wipe. Now I know there's people out there that say that for 3 people they can get a month out of it, and frankly, that's where I'm actually working on the experiment because unless they're taking 1 sheet to wipe and letting dookie or crap on their hand, as they say it, and then they just wash their hands with soap, I can't see logically where it's coming from. And so one of the things, that I really wanted to touch base with is what is with the toilet and the crap thing, because frankly it doesn't make sense. Charmin's own group on their Facebook wall, which Terry buys stuff, was saying, people are talking about, how it's, cheaper to buy just like 24 mega rolls equaling 96 rolls, and then to buy which is true. I mean, literally right now they're going for $8.99 to $9.99. So say for example I buy another starter pack, which means I'd have to go down to see my family in Portland, and I would end up giving them the stand because I don't need a stand unless I have one stand on one side of the toilet for my toilet paper and then one for Chloe's. And if Chloe runs out by the time a week goes, and Chloe can't manage toilet paper or let alone food stamps. So technically, you can see right there where the management is. With me, playing too many RPG games like Final Fantasy, Dragon Quest, sometimes you have item management, or Diablo, where you're stuck with item management, so many items, so you better get the town and sell off your crap so you can actually go back and get more items, and item management is a big part of the game, same as level crunching, but I love level crunching. So to me, or farming for goods and stuff. But you get the idea. So it's not about the game, anyways. It's more about toilet paper. But the same principle applies. Basically, you got to basically manage your management, and that includes managing and that gives me an idea for another video that I think I will come up with today. But anyways, before I start my projects this morning, and then when Sleeping Beauty wakes up, I'll have breakfast. But right now, I'll just start working on my projects, and I'll do what I can in between, and in between my game time, because I do have to uh, do other things, but I wanted to share that with you all because, uh, in my opinion, um, that it varies person to person. I mean, one person could get away with making it last 2 months probably on a single person. Now 3 people, like Terry buys stuff, I mean, I'm basing it also that she goes to work. Her husband, I don't know if he works. I think she said he doesn't, but it's none of my business. And then her daughter goes to school. So basing it off of the toilet usage, I think they're also basing it off of using toilets elsewhere to make it last. I mean, basically, literally. Now, I will tell you, these rolls are like the large rolls you see in the store, and like the bathrooms down by the ferry terminal and stuff, because I live on an island. So the ferry terminal, etc. So to me, I believe the rolls are pretty much um, you know not good. Basically, the rolls are um, uh, large enough, but they're rougher, they're harder. So basically, you get like one ply, rough on the butt toilet paper compared to the quilted northern or the quilted Charmin, that's really double stitched, everything, and how they make it. It looks really nice and it does the job nicely, So to me, it really does the job nicely. But in my opinion, would I buy it? Well, yes. Until my experiment's done, I'm going to continue buying it just to make sure I can make it last 30 days. I mean, we've had a couple problems where the roll, I mean, we got it past the last, but let me just give you a little bit of information that could be TMI, as Dinky would say, too much information. But basically, on my Dukes, basically, I have 3 to 4 a day, mostly in the morning, depending on what I'm doing. And so sometimes, but the point is, for example, if you sit here, okay, and feel this, and go like this, right? I had popcorn Friday, okay? I ate a big bowl of popcorn Friday night. So, um, Saturday, I was constipated. Sunday, it wasn't so much. Everything got passed out. But but you got to drink plenty of water. And if you really are severely constipated, and another thing that could really help if you're constipated a lot is utilize the toilet paper, because once you start eating prunes, it changes over to a explosive liquid form, which means it only requires 2 sheets to wipe anyways. And then but you're on the toilet a lot more too, so you're using 2 sheets, 2 sheets, 2 sheets, and it goes on and on and on. So you got to take that into account. But 11 days so far, because of the thing, I'm hoping this lasts 2 weeks, so I can at least say it's a 2-week roll at least, which means you might get 6 weeks for $30, which isn't bad still. I mean, if Dinky wants to know, but Dinky wants to know. But it also, as I want to say, because if I have to start this on week 4 with a new roll again, um, then but I'm always doing this on Monday. So here we go. So the other thing is I want to say, out of love for Dinky and to Corey, is because they really want this experiment to work properly, is that I'm going to probably have to get some more paper to do another one to make it last a month. But my thing is the big key here for anyone watching, including my family, is this. To make it last, it's based on your bathroom room habits. Now, for example, if I'm just going to throw in 3 people here for my example, okay? Chloe goes to the bathroom. She wads up 30 sheets, stacks it up like this to wipe. Then the toilet gets plugged. Usually it does. So, she goes and takes 30 sheets, okay? Wipes, flips, wipes, throws it in. Wastes paper. All that extra paper on the bottom there. What you do is and again, you're wiping. You look at it from a sandwich point of view. Now, if you skim off the tops of the 2 sandwiches and you leave everything else in the middle, you're wasting your paper, basically. So as long as it's thick quilted, you just, and then you throw it in the toilet, and then you look and you do wipe again, and then you count out the sheets. Then you know exactly what you're doing with folding it. And then when you're done, you wash your hands and you're out the door. Whereas, for example, let's just say Dinky goes along and she grabs 20 sheets for wiping and 20 sheets for wiping the front, and then 20 sheets for the back, hypothetically. Folds it and then wipes again and keeps wiping. And let's just say in the end, she ends up using hypothetically 80 sheets. Then or whatever, that you got to take into account that, as an example, everyone's bathroom habits. Now, Corey, for example, let's just say he just takes like 4 sheets of wipe, folds, wipes, and, then flushes, and 4 sheets of wipe, and then he's done, then more likely, in the spectrum of things, that a man more likely could make it last longer. Maybe this was developed for men. I mean, I'm not a man, so technically I can't say, does men wipe the tip of their penises after they clean, or wipe the Norwegian sausages when they're done? I mean, I don't know. So technically, or they're hot dogs, and now women, we have to keep it a lot more cleaner. So, we have to clean and clean and clean. And, And I will tell you, being a woman, all right, and this is flat out right, I hear transgender people, oh, well, and I'm a woman, I want it to smell like fish. I mean, let me put it to you this way, okay? I've had genetic women, me being born both, not to bring it up in a toilet paper thing, complain, okay? So and I'm saying this from a point of view, we have to keep it clean, very clean, because, you could be wearing new pants, and, your underwear, even you have to wipe and wipe and wipe and wipe and wipe. Otherwise, your underwear just comes saturated in urine, and people sit there and go, hey, Ray, what's that smell? Definitely not me. Definitely not me. I didn't fart. I didn't fart. Definitely, I didn't fart. Definitely, I didn't fart. So technically, and, so you got to be very, and so, jokingly aside, the transgender people should be wanting to smell like fish, in the summertime. Let me just say, it is a bad smell. Literally, it's a bad smell, and to smell that you don't want. I mean, it's up there with, uh, getting too drunk, throwing up all over, waking up, and you're wondering what that smell is. I mean, it's that bad. So basically, what I'm saying is I'm gonna try again. But right now, if I can get that roll last 2 weeks, and I'm positive I can make the next roll last 3 weeks, maybe, and stretch it out. So but it also is based on the fact that if you're out and about, use someone else. Use like, for example, we're a tourist trap, okay? For example, we have a lot of toilet paper or toilets around, public toilets. So you can go by the one by the courthouse. You can go by the one by the pier. You can go near the one near the yacht club or the yachts or the harbor. You can use one near the ferry terminal. You can use the secondary one going between the ferry terminal and up the hill. I mean, you can use the one behind the farmers market. I mean, you can use the one going out towards the beach, at the the fairground. So you got all these places free to take Dukes free and to wipe. So you got to base it off that library. Oh, you need to use the Duker? Just go into the bathroom. It works. No one cares. Now, Dinky, of course, made the joke. I need to calculate the uses, but I think this is basically how Charmin calculates people, making it last longer too. Is if you're out in public, you just use someone else's bathroom, or if you're at a friend's house like Dinky's house, you can just go ahead and use her toilet, and you don't have to count sheets. You can just not jokingly aside, of course, I would be still counting sheets, because it's interesting how you can go from basically taking what do you call it? Advantage of using toilet paper. For example, I used to buy a single ply toilet paper, and it didn't feel good. And then I bought double ply, it felt better. But the problem is, in my opinion, is when you buy toilet paper for yourself, usually I went through 24, maybe 36 rolls a month of doubles, depending, maybe 48, depending on the mood. Now, when Chloe came in the picture, for example, I had to double the toilet paper because of it, and she used a lot. So technically, with me, I know Dinky's like, wow, get your colon checked out. Well, I made a joke with her the other day. I said, oh, well, I give me a chance to go down to Oregon and go see them while I'm seeing the doctor about my colon. It works. So I got doctor's appointments coming up. But anyways, the joke is that the thing is I want to say this for a fact, okay, from my own experience, and it's not just a learning experience trying to make this last a month, okay. It's more about making things work, okay. Now, my family means the world to me. You should know that, Dinky, by now, and Corey. Now, one of the experiments I really wanted to try was make it last a month, just to say I have an accomplishment. And 2 is to let them know that the experiment wasn't a failure. And 3, the most important, changing bathroom habits. You see, if I can make this one roll right there last 11 days, and we're on day 11 right here, okay, and I can make this last 2 weeks, at least I got a halfway accomplishment that don't eat too many Popcorns, don't eat too much in high fiber. Don't get corked up. Corked up is fine because, as long as your stomach is still trying to suppress it, and it can come out eventually, with plenty of water and stuff, then your body can expel it without, um, having any problems where it's stacking the food up, not coming out. Then you got a problem which could rupture, etc. I've done some research. So basically, what I'm saying is the sense of accomplishment, getting that to 2 weeks is, it will say I got halfway there, so I'm still ways off in the experiment. But the thing I'm basing it on isn't about public bathrooms either, is the bathroom usage. Now, when I was going through 48 rolls, and I ran out, literally, I told uh, Dinky, my beloved cousin-in-law slash sister, who I love and adore. I don't worship her though, because it's against my religion. But she's my one of my family. She's also like a mother to me now. It's how I feel. And Corey's like a father to me. And sometimes I do stupid things, like looking at a 450 piece tool set that people say I have no use for. That's why I haven't consulted with Dinky on that one, because I know she'll be like, what are you going to use it? Poppy said, what am I going to do? Use it for, I said, I got to fix the toilet. You don't need that many tools to fix a toilet. I got an idea for the tool set anyway, so I got 2 ideas. I'm not going to share it with you right now, but what the heck, okay? So here's the deal. I love you all with all my heart. So basically, to wrap this toilet paper review up, which is a lot longer than necessary, but one of the things I wanted to say is I got tired of using so many rolls. Now, a lot of people, I will say, waste a lot of paper. They'll just sit there and fold up, fold up, fold up, wipe, fold it, wipe, throw it out, and you got maybe 10, 20 sheets, but all the in-between's not being used. So if you take 2 sheets at a time and you wipe and you go, oh, okay, and then maybe you want to increase it to 3 sheets, eventually gradually go up, and you can see where your threshold is for these quilted toilet papers, where you can see that you don't need that much toilet paper to actually wipe. People just sit there and wad up a whole bunch, like a ball, and it's like, and then fold them, and then throw it in the toilet. It's half the time the toilet might be clogged because of that big wad of toilet paper. Like you and me, I have to keep the plunger always near for Chloe. But point is, I got tired of running out and tired of washing a rag and rinsing it and scrubbing a rag down like 3 or 4 times a day, in a little dishwashing detergent, and then wringing it and grabbing the clean rag and rotating. And it got to be really hard on me because, you can save money by using a rag, but, and you have to sit there and do like the Amish way, scrubbing the rag and then, and, oh, yes, I got the rug. And to me, it was, it wasn't cool because, it's not clean. And then you scrub the hell out of it, get it clean, and you air dry it, and then you got to use it again, and then you got to scrub another one. And by the time you have like a whole rack of them, you realize that it's not cool just to use rags for wiping after you do. And the same goes for washing your clothes by hand. I got tired of it, but I get tired of stockpiling quarters too because like I said, I'm Chloe's got her own responsibility. I wish honestly the food bank, the food bank and the welfare office would supply toilet paper for her because it's getting expensive, and to me, I have to keep counting all the sheets, where she just wads up as much, plugs up the toilet, and so I can't give a count for how much she uses. But I'm hoping that lasts another 3 days, and then I can say, well, the roll lasted 14 or longer. I mean, the longer it goes, the longer the experiment, which means the next experiment can go a lot longer. So, when my traveling out of off island this coming week, it might help me with my extending my roll anyway. So, Now, that's another thing. You got to base it off of travel and public bathrooms and friends' bathrooms and etc. So, take that into account. Would I highly recommend it? Well, I don't agree with Charmin right now that it is a 1 month roll. Okay, until I can make it last 1 month and give you my official seal of approval. Right now, I'm going to say 11 days. And there's a family out there that Terry Buy stuff that talked about uh, the toilet paper. One family went 9 days with seven of them, so nine people can go. Seven people can go for 9 days on one roll, and me going through my first roll in 9 days. Then, in my opinion, there's a problem. Now, Dinky's probably going to say, again, jokingly, take my roll with the count cheats. Well, I could, but I don't want to be caught carrying a whole damn roll of toilet paper in my bag, and it won't fit in my bag. So, but that saves at home. I mean, it's more for home use than anything else. And they give a special stand for it anyway. So, but I love my family dearly, and so far, like I said, I feel blessed because it's an experiment that I can actually do, and I can actually say, how with management. I mean, literally, when you have to do food management, item management, or toilet paper management, you live a lot better. And that's why I said this might come in handy for another video later. So, with that said, everyone, thanks for watching, and, for Dinky and Corey, I'd like to get your opinion on getting another starter set so I can actually continue the experiment to make it last an entire month. So, with that said, everyone, please let me know your thoughts and opinions on the Charmin Forever Roll. I personally think right now it's a gimmick, yet some people, like my beloved cousin Dinky, loves gimmicks. I do to a point. It does make life easier, but at the same time, is it well worth the price? In my opinion, let me just say this before I go, because I know Dinky's probably wondering about that, because I've done a lot of research lately, placing orders and stuff online. I can get for about $19 to $23 Charmin's 96 equivalent 48 mega rolls for approximately $19 to $23. That's about 96 rolls, okay? Now, 96 rolls lasted me and Chloe equivalent to approximately 6 weeks. Okay, 6 weeks. So far, 2 rolls of that, just for myself, has lasted 19 days. Well, it's 11 and 9 is 20 days. So 20 days, okay, for almost 2 rolls. So 20 days, each roll is $9. $9, so let's just say estimate 10 days that roll. You're paying 30. You might be, yeah, I don't want to say, I think it's more of a gimmick where you don't have to change the roll, but you pay more. So they're thinking that there's too many people out there that are going to love this and subscribe, which means getting 10% off every time they order, which is minimum 4 rolls, which means 4 rolls up to like 99 rolls. Now, whoever needs 99 rolls, I don't know. I mean, that means some old lady that just keeps buying 99 rolls. But, well, let me just say for jokes anyways, before I go, let's just say it's $8.99, right? Free shipping. And you go times 99. You're paying $890. So a little old lady paying $890. She better be basically doing an experiment of how long she can last 99 rolls, because that's just a lot of money for 99 rolls of toilet paper. So to me, yeah, I would be sitting here wondering about the entire, uh, the entire, uh, uh, thing. But to me, it's a gimmick, because if I can make it 30 days, I will let you know, but I'm not giving up on this experiment yet, or if at all. My thing is, it is literally a gimmick, because if you look at Walmart's pricing for mega rolls, you can get more mega rolls than you can get anything else. Now, I don't know about Dinky's deals over at Costco. I mean, they love their Costco, but with me, I don't know. Literally, I mean, I don't have a Costco card, and I if I was going to order Costco, then I'd have to be a member, which I was talking to Dinky the other day about becoming a member, but that's a different story in another video. So this video has gone long enough, but you guys get the idea of my full review and thoughts so far of the Charmin Forever Roll. So please add, subscribe, please post comments, please leave feedback, suggestions. Hit the like and subscribe button. It's wholesome fun even for your family, including your service dogs and your bunnies. Hit that bell notification for new content. It gets updated daily. Thanks for watching, everyone. God bless you, and keep duking and keep looking for updates on the Charmin Forever Roll.